Okay, so we've made our insect repellent spray, and we've spoken about the sage smudge sticks, about the smoke, and also let's have a little bit of a chat about essential oils. I get asked this quite a lot, especially at markets, that I've got this essential oil recipe, I've tried it and it doesn't work. And quite often, with further investigation, what people are doing and getting recipes of putting essential oils into water and then shaking it and spraying it on the skin. So the thing is that basic science is that water and oil don't mix. And that's what essential oils basically are. They're a compound that are non-water soluble. So basically, you've got your essential oil molecule, you've got your water, which is a mass, and it doesn't matter how much you shake it, they are just going to bounce around each other and then separate again. You have a look at essential oils. When you put in a burner, for example, you've got your water, and then you put your essential oils on top. They just sit on top like an oil spill. And it works in an oil burner because the water is heating up, and that's how the essential oils are evaporating. But by putting it into a bottle with water, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So get your recipe, and it doesn't mean that the essential oils won't work. It's just that method of putting it into water, it won't work. So get those beautiful essential oils that you've got, that recipe that you've got, but blend them together and dab it neat onto your wrist. The only thing about dabbing it neat on your wrist, it's going to evaporate a lot quicker because it's neat, and you're going to have to keep putting it on, keep putting it on, keep putting it on. So the best thing to do is actually to burn it. It's in a or an infuser, more so than burning. That's old school, putting a candle underneath. Get some oil burners, oil diffusers around the house, outside, when you've got your barbecue, and have those essential oils burning while you're outside enjoying your barbecue. You'll have a much better reaction. So you'll have your spray, you'll have your essential oils burning. What else can you do? So the other thing you can do too is have plants planted around your area. I used to have quite a lot of these plants around on our deck, but unfortunately a lot of them burnt in the fires last year, and I'm having trouble finding a lot of them actually. But anyway, I will. So loads of lemongrass. Have loads of lemongrass around the place. I've only got one lavender bush left, and that's from this guy, so I'm going to be taking a lot of cuttings from that, and I need more lavender. And rosemary, we've got half of our rosemary survived, which is really good, so I'm going to propagate some more. So rosemary, lavender, peppermint. I know peppermint will get away from you, so plant it in smaller pots and keep it rather close to, to where you're barbecuing and where you're hanging out, where your favourite spot is outside. And also, what are the other things? Catnip. Catnip is really good. There's been lots of research done with catnip. Have catnip growing like in pots, basil. So you can have a pot sitting in the middle of your table. You can go around and take little snippets from those plants too, and put them into a jar in the middle of the table. And marigolds are fantastic too. The marigold masks our scent that we're trying to mask. So those guys are really good. I talked before about putting a little pot of garlic on just beside your burner on your barbecue. You can also get rosemary, something like this, and you can quite easily cut a whole heap like that, make a little bunch, and just pop it on top of the cool spot, like just a warm, cool spot on your barbecue, and the aroma will keep the mozzies away as well. The other thing you can do is a beautiful dried flower arrangement, or fresh is best really. Now I like to just do this on a regular basis and just have them sitting on the table, out here, sitting on the out on our deck as well, and we're having a little nip, a little Baileys at the end of the day. It's quite nice. So, and the 3 plants I like to use for big arrangements are eucalyptus, lavender and rosemary. That's why I have so much of it. And you know, if you're going to be having guests over, you want to get all the nice bits, hey? And it can look really quite beautiful. So these guys were in with my sheep, so they're a little bit cranky, but that's okay. You can hear a lot of farm work going on today. We are a working farm. We've always got things going on. The boys are actually planting out lavender today. Over 100 lavenders going out today. I mean, look at that. Ain't that pretty? So I'll just like to lay it down, clear a bit of a space. I like to use wire. You can use string if you like. And do my little table decoration. I like to have the eucalyptus first, and then loads of lavender. Like, so could you imagine you're having a barbecue, with, you're inviting some friends over, and you do this lovely little table setting, and you have your little oil burner right beside it as well. So there you go. It's so simple. I can't tell you how good this smells. That's gorgeous. Having that just laying on the table with the oil burner beside it with your essential oils. You got your spray, got all your plants around you. I'll guarantee that you'll have a fairly mozzie-free afternoon. So thanks for watching. Got any questions? Don't hesitate to ask.